All right, everyone, let's learn how to install a M203 grenade launcher onto your airsoft AR-15 upper. I will be using the G&P M203 with the rifle delta ring mounting. Has the correct Colt trademarks, if you can see those. And this is my VFC gas blowback M723 custom upper I built. Has a DNA steel outer barrel, a DNA retro delta ring. This is a real front sight post and gas block system, as well with the handguard cap, and it has a steel A2 flash hider on the top. So this is a airsoft replica that uses real steel parts. This is exactly how you do it on a real AR-15. Airsoft is just what we're working with today. So, step number one, you are going to want to take off your plastic handguards from your upper receiver. Now, I already did this because it is so challenging, but if you have a really stiff delta ring like I do, you're probably going to need a pry bar, and I would say a pry bar and a flathead screwdriver just to get in there and do some surgery and take off your handguard. But I already did it just to save us some time. So we are here with the upper receiver. I took the bolt carrier group out, which you can see it right there. But it is empty, ready to go. Delta ring is ready to go. So let's jump into it. All right, so before we do anything with the M203, you're going to want to come to your upper receiver, and if you have this front sight post, like I do, the triangle front sight post with a sling mount, you're going to want to remove that entirely because it will not fit with the grenade launcher. So mine does not really affix itself too well, so I can literally just pop it out. But if it's struggling, like it's a little camera shy right now, just use a little pry bar, pop that out. Keep the pin in case you ever change your mind, but just set that off to the side right here. So it is clear, ready to go. Nothing will obstruct it beneath it. So, take your grenade launcher. Again, this is the G&P M203. These are pretty hard to find now with the Colt licensing, but this is the best airsoft grenade launcher that you can pretty much find on the market. It takes these 40mm shells. You just open it up here, throw in your shell, and it's got trigger, it's got the safety, and then this is what keeps it to the mag well. So, yep, great grenade launchers. Hard to find. If you can find them, great. All right, so you're going to want to remove the actual hand grip with the barrel. So push the side piece, bring it up, and there's a little tab right here. You're going to want to push this down, and it releases the whole thing. Just set this to the side. So now you have the grenade launcher chassis, which mounts to your barrel. So you're going to want to find your included hardware, which is necessary. You're going to get two little screws like this, two little flathead screws, and then, whoops, mounting hardware, mounting brackets, and a grub screw. Do not lose any of these. Added some electrical tape pretty poorly, just as a shim to keep it on a tight fit with my barrel. So this is a relatively simple installation. You're going to notice this notch right here. This is what will go between the teeth of your delta ring. It is very important to make sure that your delta ring is perfectly straight, because I tried to do this a few times and my delta ring was not straight, and you can kind of tell right there I chipped it a little bit. So you got to make sure it is perfectly straight for your gas tube to go through it into the upper receiver. When it is perfectly straight, you will want to take this part and just put it around the barrel and slot it right into place. Now, you can just look at, it's perfectly in line. You don't want it like this or like this. You want it perfectly in line like that. And now it will stay in place for right now. So once you have mounted it to your delta ring, and usually I like to do this with a vise, but it's kind of hard to show it with the vise, so I'm gonna kind of just finagle it around. You want to take your mounting hardware. You're gonna want to place this into here, and then come here. Now, I don't know if this is the right way around, but it's gonna work for this video. So, take your flathead screws and just thread them in. All right, loosely thread that in. All right. And then you're gonna want to take your flathead screwdriver wherever you hit it. Take your flathead, just get it real tight. Okay, so you're like 90% of the way there, but I did mention that there's a grub screw. Now that screw will go right in this hole right here. So, steady, take the grub screw. I used the Allen wrench, and I got the grub screw, if you can even tell. You can maybe see it right there. It is right up against the barrel. There is no play at all. You don't want any play because this is going to be moving part. So it's on there. It's not going anywhere. Famous last words. So you are pretty much almost there. You're going to want to take this back. You're going to want to thread it right back in. There's a groove for it. You can see it's like a, you can see the shape of it. And that just goes right back in there. Your grenade launcher is attached. This is gonna have some play, the barrel part. That's normal. As long as the chassis is on, you're okay. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not done. I wanted it to look like, you know, Al Pacino's from Scarface. This is a G&P M203 heat shield. It is plastic, but I believe the real ones are plastic too, and it comes with a M203 leaf sight. Now, this you take, you line it up with your handguard cap, which is important to keep on in this process. You slot it over, and just like you're putting on any plastic handguard. So this is the G&P M203 carbine length heat shield. It goes into your delta ring just like any plastic handguard. It snaps right into place. You might have to bend it out a little bit just to fit over the grenade launcher, but this is a Grenadier upper receiver. Now, then you can take your lower receiver and just affix it to your lower. You can put your lower receiver in. Now, this thing that's flopping around, you take this and you push it up and it holds against your mag well. Just like this. So, and you can tell, double check how in line it is with the rest of your receiver. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this relatively simple installation video of the G&P M203 grenade launcher onto your airsoft AR-15 of choice. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, let me know what you want me to do next. So, happy airsofting.